Health Cabinet Secretary Mutahi Kagwe insists that it is upon those under mandatory quarantine to protect themselves against the virus by strictly adhering to social distancing. This follows the move to extend the isolation period for those in various facilities by another 14 days, citing reckless behavior on the part of those in quarantine. Some of those holed up in these facilities speak of worsening conditions as fear of contracting the virus spreads within those particular centers. And of course, according to that, this means that they will be spending another 14 days, and we will be now joining one of those people that are quarantined in a government facility, and that patient has requested anonymity for fear of being victimized and is now joining us through Skype just to shed more light on the situation on the quarantine facilities. Thank you for joining us on NTV Weekend Edition. So the government says that you'll be spending another 14 days in compulsory quarantine. What does this mean for you? And you also say that you should have been consulted before this decision was made by the government. What is your reaction to it at this point?
Okay, thanks for the opportunity. Clearly, this we did not expect it, because when we came here, we were following the laid down procedure by the government. We were supposed to be tested in the first at least 4 days. That didn't happen. They came and tested us on the 9th day. Now they've not even given us the results. And now they're telling us we'll have to extend by another 14 days.
Which is impossible.
This is our 10th day, which we don't take well. We are rebelling against it.
Let me ask you, how long have you been quarantined at the government facility, and have you already been tested for the COVID-19?
Yes, I've been tested. I've been tested. I've been quarantined since Tuesday last week. So in counting, that's like 10 days.
All right.
Yeah,
so
I've been tested. I was tested on the 9th day.
Have you received your results so far?
No, they're not giving us any results. They're just saying that the results are still coming out.
So some of the issues, right? So some of the issues that have come out from the government is the fact that those people within the quarantine facilities are not following the due procedures when it comes to the, laid out procedures in terms of helping combat the spread of the COVID-19. And they're saying some of you have been, in close contact, not adhering to the hygiene procedures that have been put in place. Really, is that the case on the ground with you?
Well, the government, they provided the facilities, but they do not provide the guidelines. Okay, they do not provide us with the right guidelines to keep the social distance and all that. You see, they should have. You see, we share facilities like toilets, bathrooms. We go fetch food at the same place. Okay, they serve our meals at the same place.
But
they've not set up a system that we can keep the meter apart. You see.
But
and then we have
right. Okay. The government is saying we cannot be able to police everyone in terms of making sure that everyone follows these particular rules, which include social distancing and making sure that you take care of your hygiene. So should you be given really the procedures, or should you know that, we are here, we are being quarantined because we need to combat the spread of COVID-19? So there is no, we should be able to follow the procedures that we already know when it comes to some of these issues.
Yes, we are following the procedures. I have my sanitizer, I wash my hands regularly. But you see now, the government also has to come in and provide water. Like you see, the floor I'm staying right now, there's no water. There's no running water at the washrooms. Okay? So you see, sanitizer is at my own expense. Okay? There's some people who cannot afford, who don't have. What will happen to them? And then there are even outsiders who come and work here. They're not following any of the laid down procedures. They don't sanitize. They don't cover their faces. They don't wash their hands. They're just working like they're dealing with the students who live here.
So do you feel that the government, is it your position that the government is not justified to extend the 14 days, given the fact that, it is the same government that says you're not following those due procedures when it comes to social distancing and keeping hygiene?
Yes, the government is, they did it all wrong. They're not, I don't feel it's right for them to extend the 14 days, because from the word go, they should have made sure that after those 14 days, we are good to go, because we need also, everybody needs to save time and money. Okay. We have families, we have a life to live outside there.
But do you don't you feel that the government really is justified by saying that by not following those particular procedures that should be able to help to combat the COVID-19, the spread of the virus, then it will not be helpful for you people to be outside of these facilities? Well,
it's good for the government to do their part. I agree, I support. That's why I'm here in the first place.
Right.
But also, they should be considerate, because there's some of us who have kept the social distance,
all right,
who have maintained the laid down procedure, okay? And we've tested, and I'm sure I'm healthy because I work out every day. I've still got my energy. I maintain my diet, okay?
All right.
Even though we provide bad food, but I managed to get my extra calcium outside, my vitamin C, sorry, okay? So according to me, I feel like this issue of extending the quarantine period should not apply to everyone in quarantine. Okay?
There are also reports, allegedly, that some of you have been sneaking out to go partying, for example. Is that the case?
That's not true. Sorry to cut you short, but that's not true. You cannot sneak out of here. It's not possible. These guys have got like 20 police officers here, and they've got like 50 these NYS guys patrolling around here.
Right.
You cannot manage to sneak. It's not true.
All right. So lastly, what is your biggest concern, and what would you like the government to address at this particular time that you're still in quarantine?
I would like them to handle this issue like they want to save the situation, not to cause like some drama they are causing. It's like they're trying to create some sideshow by showing the world how serious they are. But according to me, inside here, out of my experience, I don't think that's what's, because they're supposed to, I think being quarantined, there should be a laid down system, and there should be a way things are working. Like,
all right,
maybe they serve the food at the door, okay? They should make sure there's a way they should be doing it. Because now they're expecting us to do everything, okay? But you know very well it cannot happen.
All right, thank you so much. We do appreciate your time. Of course, one of those people that have been quarantined in one of the government facilities here in Nairobi has requested anonymity as he raises some concerns and issues with regards to the 14-day extension on mandatory quarantine of those who are still in quarantine. And of course, the government has given out the reasons why they will be able to, they are giving out the reasons why the 14-day extension has been put in place, and because they're saying some of those people within the quarantine facilities are not following the prescribed procedures, which include close contact and even isolation.